Just a little while, have Sripad Van Maharaj, who's coming from, originally from Vrindavan, India, and he travels all over the world, and he brings his messages of pure bhakti, and it's meant to inspire, and it will purify the heart. So it's a very special opportunity when a sadhu who's dedicated their entire life to the process of bhakti yoga, the yoga of devotion and love of God, to share. And he comes, and I say that they come in like a wave of the ocean and then they go. But they touch the heart. It always touches the heart. And we can be sure, and some things may go over, may not fully comprehend, but I've seen it time and time again, the heart gets purified and the consciousness gets purified. And that's such a beautiful thing. So we're very lucky. And we're going to start with a little kirtan with Krishna Priya Didi, who's a disciple of Maharaj. And Maharaj is a disciple, sannyas disciple, and it's called Siksha, disciple of my guru, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj. And one of his most prominent sannyasis. And renunciates that travels all over the world. So they're just here to shed some mercy and love with our community, and so we're very blessed. And Krishna Priya is coming here from Seattle, and also we'll meet Krishna Balaram, who travels with Maharaj. He'll be coming also in just a little bit. Okay, Haribol, thank you so much.
If you want to sit on this cushion, that's a nice cushion.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put your stuff on top of it. Nobody takes it. What's that?
Okay.
When Maharaj comes, we'll just need to come on that way.
Okay, I think this is.
Or this way?
Yes.
Okay.
If you just just kind of shuffle.
But I want you to have the right spot.
Yeah, we'll move when he comes.
We'll do a chair for now.
Yeah, sure.
Check your mood.
Sure, yeah. You can woman the camera. All right, so this is a bhajan. A bhajan is a prayer. And this particular bhajan is by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who was present here on the planet in the 1800s. A very prominent, beautiful writer, thinker, practitioner of bhakti. And he wrote so many prayers in this book that we have called the Sri Gaudiya Giti Gucha. And it has many prayers of longing, devotion, humility, praying for more and more of these wonderful transcendental qualities that we aspire for in bhakti yoga. And so prayer vandana is one of the 9 limbs of bhakti yoga, and how we can connect with the divine and deeper levels of devotion in the heart, and really access these places deep within the core of the heart that maybe have calcified a bit throughout the world, and having various interactions with others, or many different experiences that can cause the heart to withdraw. And so, and over many lifetimes actually as well. So these samskars we're trying to melt and have new impressions of bhakti yoga and of devotion. So kirtan is particularly wonderful for this. In Ayurveda, it's actually prescribed often a lot of the time. So is anyone familiar with Ayurveda here? I'm sure many are, yeah. So there's different remedies for different ailments of the body and the mind and the subtle body. And mantra is one of them. And kirtan is so good for the heart. So good for remedying the wounds of the heart. And yeah, we all may have them to different degrees. But we can always tap into those. Actually, Krishna Das said something really beautiful once. He was like, find that vulnerable place within your heart and sing with that place, within that place. And that's where you'll truly find that calling out to the divine, if you can access that vulnerable place of just a little squeeze of some kind of separation or pain or longing, that we all experience as human beings. So this is how we can really call out for the divine, because it said actually that the true source of all of our suffering is from separation from the divine. So we can have, like Maharaj was saying yesterday, doctor of the body and the subtle body, and doctor of the spirit. So this is a wonderful way to doctor that spirit, the spirit that is longing and in separation of the divine, which is our eternal sickness and ailment. So as soon as we start singing, calling up, then we can revive this relationship. So, Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya, this is in Bengali. So, there are a few songbooks that have been passed around. This is on page 32. And I'll just start with a short invocation prayer as well, too. Gurudev. Namo Vishnu Padaya Gora Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Bhavana Goswami Niti Namine Vandeyam Bhakti Chakoya Gauranga Nishta Prestita Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namastuvyam Shri Radhika Ekanistita Rasayana Katamritam Sankirtanam Anandadam Goswaminam Vanchakavataruyasya Kripa Sindhuvacha Patitanam Vaishnave Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karoy Dase Trinapeksha Tihina Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karoy Dase Trinapeksha Tihina Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karoy Dase Trinapeksha Tihina Kripa Bindu Diya Karoy Dase Trinapeksha Tihina Sakala Sai Valariya Khamda Shyamanand Sri Hari Shyamanand Sri Hari Sakale Samana Korite Shakati Dehonata Yadaya Korite Shakati Dehonata Yadaya Tamita Gayo Harinama Sukhe I mean, we could do some more bhajans.
We'll do one more.
Okay. Yeah. Should I come up here or here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to sit here?
You're just determined to put that seat away.
1:30 in the big book. Okay, great. Actually, I kind of need a book for this. Would you mind switching? It's on here. I just can't scroll and play at the same time.
It might be too small for us to see. It's older in this one.
So we do this.
What page is it on? 1:30
Yeah,
in the big book. Gopinath Mama Nivedana Shyamanand.
Wait, which is it?
Gopinath Mama Nivedana. Yeah,
That's the same as what you put on here?
correct. Oh, it's switched.
When I dropped it, I must have gone to a different one. Yeah, that's not the same.
This is it.
Thank you.
Sorry, I gave my book away. 1:30. Gopinath Mama Nivedana Shuna Gopinath Mama Nivedana Shuna Gopinath Mama Nivedana Shuna Gopinath Mama Nivedana Shuna Vishayi Durjana Saraka Marata Durjana Saraka Marata Kinchunai Mora Guna Gopinath Amara Bharata to me Gopinath Amara Bharata to me Amara Charane Rohinu Sharana Amara Charane Rohinu Sharana Tumhara Kinkara Gopinath Mama Nivedana Shuna Mama Nivedana Gopinath Yamune Sodive More Yamune Sodive More Gopinath Yamune Sodive More भजनि भक्ति कर्मे जरमते घरे ची संसार घोरे स्वाधीन नाहे काया गोपीनाथ नियत चरण Mage pamara kariya kariya karo hai karuna Srila Bhaktivedanta Mangal Goswami Maharaj ki jai Gurudeva jaya Gurudeva jaya
Anything?
Gopinath?
Okay.
Gopinath, mama nivedana shuno. Gopinath, niyata charane swami.
네? 보이세요? 있잖아요. huh? Oh, 보이세요? 누구리는지? 맞아.
It's bhajan, right?
Bhajan or
Mahamantra?
일단 비슷한 거.
Kirtan.
Kirtan, okay.
You come up here.
That's why I just maybe just follow the melody. It's pretty simple melody.
우리가 불리하시는 거.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Jai Gaur Premanand.
Which page?
Shyamanand, Prabhu. Page 99. Janilo Pramananda.
Can I use that?
Janilo Pramananda. Yeah, Janilo Pramananda. जय अनिलो प्रेमाधना करुणा प्रचुर जय अनिलो प्रेमाधना आचार्य ठाकुर हेनो प्रभु कोता आचार्य ठाकुर जे अनिल प्रेमानना करुण प्रचुर हेनो प्रभु कोता गेला आचार्य ठाकुर महामुर स्वरूप रूप सनाता राघोनता पतित पावना ताहा मोर बाट जुग ताहा कबीरा काले कोता गेला गोरा नटारा पाशने कोटे वो माता कनले पोशी गौरंग गुणेरा निधे गोता गेले पावो श्री सब संगीरा संगे देखलो बीना संगना पाया कंदे नरोत्तम दास अनिल प्रेमानना करुणा प्रभु कोता गेला आचार्य वैष्णव ठाकुर जय वैष्णव ठाकुर वैष्णव ठाकुर जय वैष्णव ठाकुर
saying? Who is saying? Huh? Who is saying?
Yes, but I will sing again.
Okay. हमारा जीवन सदा बापे तो दादी संग Very nice. Fine.
202.
What's the song?
Amara Jivana.
हमारा जीवन हरे कृष्ण
अमर जीवन सदा पापरात नाय का पुण्य दिया Thank you.
meditation, we speak here. Speak.
Thank you for coming, everybody. Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Bhaktaya Namo Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyamane Shishima Bhakti Vedanta Tinami. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Itinamne. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvasesha Sunyavadi Pastadadesha Tarine. Okay. Thank you everybody for coming tonight. And again, we're so fortunate to have everyone here in this association. Also very fortunate to have Association of the Sadhus. Shripad Van Maharaj traveling all over the world, coming to Little Concord, Massachusetts, into our little healing center. So thank you so much. So I was thinking today, Maharaj was speaking so much about the different processes of self-realization in this material world. And, you know, sometimes we have to have the association of someone who is 24 hours a day considering what is the goal, the purpose of life. Because in this world, very few people discuss this topic. You know, you go anywhere and people are asking so many questions, answering so many questions, but it's always about, you know, whether it's politics or relationships or money or whatever it is. It's always something of this world, and very rarely do we have the opportunity to spend some time contemplating the real questions of life. And all the great sadhus and sages have always started with the question of who am I? And one of our avatar, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, our Lord, our incarnation of Krishna, he is Krishna coming in this age, in this particular age. Maharaj was speaking earlier about the different ages, the golden age, the silver age, the bronze age, and now we're in the age of Kali. Age of Kali. And there's so many people out there talking about, oh, Kali Yuga is ending next week. You know, Kali Yuga is beginning. So they're saying, but we shouldn't be confused. Even there's one yogi who's saying we're in the Dwarpa Yuga now. We're in the Bronze Age. It's a very high technology, so therefore we must be in the Bronze Age. So, but actually, the ages are based on Dharma. They're based on what is a consciousness of the people of the age. And in this age, there's so much quarrel, so much hypocrisy, so much cheating, so much lying, so much negative energy, you can say, in this age of Kali. There's lack of compassion, lack of truth, lack of cleanliness, lack of, what's the other one? Discipline, tapas. People are very weak. We tend to be short-lived compared to other ages. Thousands of years living entities were able to live. Human beings were able to live for such a long time. But in this age, it's very difficult to practice spiritual life. And for the most part, most people are very uninterested in spiritual life. They very rarely ask that question. So in our teachings, we consider three very important principles. What is sambandha? What is our relationship with God? What is our relationship with this world? Who am I? Who am I in relationship with this world that we're in? And who am I in relationship with Source, with God? So this is the question that the human being is actually meant to ask. Who am I? And what is my position here? Who am I actually? And in this age, again, there's so much confusion about that. People are saying, I am God. I am one with God. I will merge into the light and become nothing. This is my goal. So many people have so much confusion, and they don't really accept that I am actually a person. I'm actually a spiritual being. That is who I really am. And what is my great potential? My potential is that I can cultivate pure love of God. I can cultivate pure love. That actually the soul is Satchitananda, right? Eternal, full of consciousness and love. And how do we realize that? We're, so much focused on the elements, earth, water, fire, ether, mind, intelligence, ego, consciousness, but then what? The soul. So the human being is meant to inquire about who is my real self. Who am I really? Who am I really? And that not to waste the human form. The human form is the most auspicious form that a living entity can have, because it's not that other creatures aren't amazing. Like you look at a dolphin or a flower or a bee, there's so much intelligence. It's amazing how these creatures can do so many things. But the difference is that the human being can inquire, who am I? That is a big difference. And then after accepting that I'm part and parcel of God, just like a particle of light coming from the sun is one with and different than the sun. I'm not the sun, but I'm one in quality with the sun. I have qualities in me that are of light, just like the sun is heat and light, just like the soul is divine also. And what is my relationship? So we have something called abideya, which means what is the process for understanding that? So in life, we have to go through so many different processes. We have to go through so many different processes to do anything in life, whatever it is, if it's a business or if it's a relationship, we have to figure out so many steps to make that thing successful. So in life, we also, if we want to understand who we are, we have to take certain steps in order to understand who I am and what is my relationship with the divine. What is my true essence? Who are we really? This place is called Healing Essence. Ultimately, in secret, the real purpose is to get to our essence when we come here. This is what my thinking always has been. So, and then we have to also consider, what is the goal? What is the goal? The prayojan. And what is the potential? Everybody's looking to fulfill their potential. You go to therapists, we go to healers, we come here to fulfill our potential as human beings. But we have to also ask, if we want to ask. This is why we all have free choice. We all came by free choice, because we're asking these questions. What is my potential as a human being? And the potential is to connect from our soul to God. And this is a prayojan. And ultimately, that prayojan is pure love of God, because we are made of love. We are made of that particle of God. So to realize our full potential, we go through a process to actually understand that. And the age of Kali, and the age that we're in right now, because it's so difficult, there's so many distractions. You wouldn't believe the stories I hear every single day from people going through so many different traumas and relationships and so many things that, everyone's so distracted. The world, the politics, the wars, everything, the water, the air, the environment, everything. So many distractions. So it's very difficult to keep our attention on what is the purpose of our life. So the sadhus come to remind us of what is the purpose of human life. So I'll leave it here. Thank you very much. Vanchakalpataruscha kripasindhivascha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Shri Ram.
Vaishnava.
Huh?
Who's next?
Huh?
Who's next?
Yeah, next will be
Shyamanand.
Om Agyanatimirandasya Gananjana Sulakaya Chakshu Unmalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Mangai Girim Yakri Patamaham Bande Shri Guru Dinatayanam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So I'd like to first offer my humble obeisances unto my beloved spiritual master, and to all the gurus of our Guru Varga Parampara, and unto the assembled devotees, and to Sripad Bhaktivedanta Maharaj. Today is also a very special holiday. Krishna Balaram Prabhu sang a very beautiful bhajan. Jayani lo Nityo Premadana Karuna Prachu. So this is a song that we sing when there is a holiday marking the disappearance of a great Acharya. It's said by a very wonderful senior devotee who's no longer with us, Bhaktivigan Bharti Maharaj. He said, on the days of the appearance and the disappearance, right? So we don't say devotees actually die or born, because that relates to the body. But rather, avirbhav, that they appear, or tirobhav, that they disappear. But the days of their appearance and the days of their disappearance, we mark these days, and we honor them. And by doing so, we meditate on their wonderful qualities, and maybe we can develop some of those qualities ourselves. But if we neglect speaking about these personalities, then it is an offense at the lotus feet. We have an opportunity that we did not take advantage of. So today is the Tirobhav, it's the disappearance day of Shyamananda Prabhu. So Shyamananda Prabhu was one of the prominent disciples of Srila Jiva Goswami. Narottam Das Thakur, and Srinivas Acharya are known as the three Prabhus, Prabhu Traya. And so I'll speak a little bit about him because to glorify his qualities. So he was born into a family that suffered a lot of misfortune. It was very difficult for the mother to carry the children to birth. So there was a lot of sadness because she kept having miscarriages. So when he was born, he was known as Dukhi. Dukhi means sad. You see this word a lot in some of our bhajans. Sukhi, Dukhi. Sukhi means happy, Dukhi means sadness. So he was known as Dukhi, which is kind of a bummer name to be growing up with. But eventually he met the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and particularly a devotee named Hridoy Chaitanya, or Hridayananda. And Hridayananda is an exalted devotee. In fact, when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began his Sankirtan movement, when he began chanting, he didn't do it publicly at first. He actually had very confidential, intimate kirtans with a small core group of people, of devotees, who were of the highest caliber of devotion. And Hridoy Chaitanya, Hridayananda, was one of these personalities. And during one of these evening kirtans, there was such an ecstatic, the house they were at had a murti, had a deity form of Chaitanya on the altar, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also there. And the kirtan was so ecstatic and all the devotees were dancing so wonderfully that the deity on the altar, which is normally static, began dancing. And began not only dancing on the altar, but jumped off the altar and joined the kirtan party. And the priest was like, "What are you doing?" He was in the mood of a parental affection towards the deity. He was like a mother. So he was like, "What are you doing? Get back on the altar." So he began chasing the deity around. And soon nobody could tell who was the actual Mahaprabhu and who was the deity Mahaprabhu. And because Hridoy Chaitanya had this mood of being a friend of Krishna, Mahaprabhu said, "I'm going to hide behind my friend. Mom's after me, I got to hide behind my buddy." So he jumped into the heart of Hridoy Chaitanya, and that's how he was given his name, Hridoy Chaitanya. And I only mention this just to glorify the Guru of Shyamananda, the initiating Guru. But eventually, because Hridoy Chaitanya was in a mood of a friendship, and Shyamananda was in a mood of a gopi, of a cowherd girl in Vrindavan, it was determined that it was best that he take instruction from Jiva Goswami, who is the nephew of Rupa and Sanatana Goswami, who were the foremost disciples of Sri Chaitanya. And so one of the services that he was given was to go to a particular kund and draw water for his guru. And every day he would serve the kund, he would clean and so forth, he engaged all kinds of services. And he did this very faithfully. So it was very simple seva, very simple service. No big public saying, no life membership, nothing like that. Very simple service. But he did it very faithfully. And one day he saw an ankle bracelet on the ground. But this wasn't an ordinary bangle you would see in the Loy Bazaar or something like that. This was like something very effulgent. And a young girl said, "Oh, my dear sir, my dear Swamini has lost her ankle bracelet, so she came here to see if I can retrieve it for her." And he just didn't hand it over to her. He said, "Okay, I want you to bring me to your Swamini." Whoever this ankle bracelet belongs to is a very divine personality. And it was none other than Srimati Radharani. Krishna's internal energy was there. And so she took this ankle bracelet and placed it on his forehead. And it left an indelible mark, which was like a tilak. So you see, Vaishnavas, we have these lines that we use with clay to mark our foreheads with. So that is known as tilak. So in the line of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, those who are in the line of Shyamananda have a special tilak. And so he had direct darshan of Srimati Radharani. So such a great personality and such a powerful preacher. After he concluded his studies with Jiva Goswami, he, Narottam Das Thakur, and Srinivas were sent to different places for their preaching. And he was sent to Jagannath Puri. And he was a very strong preacher. In fact, at that time, Gaudiya Vaishnavism had waned very much in Jagannath Puri, and he very much revised it with his strong preaching and his deep dedication and his strong bhajan. So this day we honor and we glorify Sri Shyamananda Prabhu. Sri Shyamananda Prabhu ki Vanchakalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhubhyaya Vachak Patitam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Who will speak next? Should I give the microphone to you? Should I give the microphone to you?
You want to speak or not?
Wants to speak, who else wants to speak? It's my time.
Do it again. Yeah, this week.
Om Gyanatimidandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namam Vishnu Padaya Gora Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Vanagoswami Niti Namine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. First of all, I offer my humble obeisances unto my spiritual master, Om Vishnupad Astotra Satta Shishimad Bhaktivedanta Van Goswami Maharaj, who is present with us here tonight, as well as my Param Gurudev Nitya Pravishta Om Vishnupad Astotra Satta Shishimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, my other Param Gurudev Nitya Pravishta Om Vishnupad Astotra Satta Shishimad Bhaktivedanta Vamana Goswami Maharaj, our whole Rupanu Guru Varga, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, and our respected guests present here tonight. So this afternoon, my Gurudev was talking about Shraddha and how this is the qualification, the one qualification for worshipping the Lord is Shraddha. And Shraddha means, who knows what Shraddha means? Yes, faith. So this is actually the opening stage of the growth of the Bhakti Lata creeper within the heart. The creeper of bhakti that's growing. So we get a seed planted and it starts to bloom, it starts to open. This is the awakening of faith, divine faith. So I spoke on that a little bit yesterday, so that might be like a little experience that we have, some kind of spiritual experience. So I assume if anyone is here tonight, that they have some experience of spirituality in their life, of some awakening of contact with the divine, with probably knowing Nimai Chaitanya here at the Healing Essence Center, and he probably has touched your heart in some way, bringing some connection to Krishna, because this is a beautiful personal process where Krishna comes through his devotees. And so in so many ways, he has this beautiful healing heart, so he's opening this and giving it to so many. So we can access through Nimai Chaitanya, through Gurudev, through all the devotees. They have this Shraddha themselves and this bhakti within the heart. And by knowing them, we have some experience and some contact with the divine, with Krishna. So this can be many things. You might just have even an experience of, sometimes people feel it in nature. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I am the light of the sun and the moon. He also, in his transcendental form, he says, the trees are the hairs on my body. So in this way, when people go outside and they connect to nature,
Could you try again?
that's a message for me. So in so many ways, nature, like the rivers also of the earth, are like the veins within Krishna's body. So it says this in his transcendental form. So if we're going out there, we're going next to a river, we're going into the trees, we're feeling the light of the sun in our face or the moon. We're feeling these things, and we feel some connection, some deep connection through nature. So many people experience it this way. And this actually, in the Bhagavad Gita, is saying that this is Krishna's body. This is Krishna's light. He's coming through nature in this way. So in a sense, we're coming into contact with Krishna through that. We might not know that nature is Krishna. We might not know him and his personality, his face, his divine form. Rupa Madhuri, this is one of his 64 great qualities, is the sweetness of his divine form. And so, and his name, going by Krishna. So God has so many names, so many different names, so many different forms that he comes in, different incarnations, avatars, Buddha, Allah, Jesus Christ, many, many other ones as well. Even within the Vedic tradition, Narayan, Vishnu, Nrsimhadev, Lord Ram, all these are different names. But what's beautiful about this Krishna conscious tradition is that we see all aspects of the divine as part of the same thing. So it's all coming from one source. So it's really recognizing that each name of God, each face of God that comes in every tradition is an aspect of the same divine personality. So in this way, it's so encompassing, it's so lovely, because we can understand that the God comes in many forms to come to different people of different karma, different conditioning, different culture. And in Bhaktivinoda Thakur's book, Krishna Samhita, it also talks about this. Like, everyone has their own conditioning that they are coming from, their own culture and their own way of accessing God. And so if we start to take our own culture as the best and the only one and the right way, and everyone else's is the wrong way, then we start to demonize everyone else and dehumanize them. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that actually this is the symptom of a Madhyam Adhikari, is that someone goes from the place of soft faith, where they're maybe a little bit fanatical, they're really excited because they've had that awakening of faith within the heart. They've had their own experience. So they're saying, my way is the best way because I've experienced it. This is my experience. So they're going forth and they're telling everyone, and they don't really maybe recognize how they're affecting others that are coming from different traditions, right? But the Madhyam Adhikari is coming to the stage of a higher advancement, where their faith is strong enough that they're able to look at different religions and understand the beauty in all of them and see the connection, yeah? See the cross-cultural connection. And so one can then link that experience of faith, an awakening of faith within the heart, they can link that to reason and intellect and historical references and other religions and all these things. They can connect the dots and see it all together without being swayed from their own path of bhakti or whatever it might be. So, I'm so grateful to have this association tonight with our Srila Gurudev, as just being in the presence of a sadhu, as has been said many times, is so wonderful, a practitioner of this bhakti tradition. Just being in their presence, soaking in their, absorbing their mood, we can start to awaken more and more this shraddha in the heart, develop our own longing for God, and start to, through the stages of Siddha Pranali, the process of perfection, the process of bhakti, through association with sadhu, they nourish us at every single level up until the stage of praying, love of God, perfection. So constantly, no matter where we're at, until as long as we're in the material world and until we're perfected, we need this association again and again and again. And no matter where you're from, no matter what background it is, you can just simply add sadhu and they will nourish your spiritual life and awaken this bhakti. So bhakti means devotion. So devotion can also be in Christian faith, Buddhism, all these other paths as well. It simply means devotion for the divine and love of God. So God is love, love is God. And that's what we're here to hear all about from our Gurudev. Vancha kalpataruvascha, kripa sindhuvya vacha, patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikavai Tadalai Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha Bande Guruvadadandam Bhakta Vrinda Samannitam Sri Chaitanyam Prabhum Bande Nityananda Soditam Nandanandanaham Vande Radhika Charanodayam Gopinam Samajuktanam Vrindavanam Manoharam Tavevasmi Najivami Tayabhinam Iti Viggayate Radhe Tanganayami Charanantuki Vamse Vivusita Parannavaniradavat Pitambalaruna Bimba Phaladrishtat Purinanda Sundara Mukhat Aravinda Krishnat Paramatattam Kimopi Aham Najani Sirupamanjari Kararjita Pada Padamanga Shandana Bhajarpita Mastakayam Hamadata Kanaka Gori Padarvindam Sanavayani Sanakoyistavaki Karise Padabjustavina Bharadasrameva Nannat Kadapi Same Kila Devi Yache Sakhaitama Namaste Namaste Nittam Dasayate Mamo Namaste Namaste Sattam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Shri Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 First of all, I offer my humble, respectful Dandavat Pranam, lotus feet of my spiritual master Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad, Ashtotara Satasya Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Srivaman Goswami Maharaj, and my Sikshani Sannyas Guru Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad, Ashtotara Satasya Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Srivaman Goswami Maharaj, and simultaneously offer my humble, respectful Dandavat Pranam, lotus feet of Nitya Leela Pravishtam Vishnupad, Ashtotara Satasya Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Gauraganda Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakar Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, and all senior devotees and all Vaishnavis, and presented all of my respectful guests. So just I want to speak few words. I will not take too much of time. And all spoke very nicely. Today is very super excellent, auspicious day. You heard. And the Disappearance Day of in our Guru Vargas, Guru Parampara, because Shyamanand Prabhu's help, Narottam Shyamananda and Srinivas Acharya. They are called Prabhutraya. What is called? Prabhutraya. And so very nice, beautiful Katha Prabhuji, he also explained Shyamananda Prabhu's life history and contribution. That there is in their lives is so many teaching to us how we will develop our sadhana and bhajan and enter in our deep service to divine couple Radha and Krishna. So Shyamananda Prabhu's life is very nice and sweet also. Just you heard. And his three names you heard. On his first name is called Dukhi. Second name Krishnadas. Or third name Shyamananda Prabhu. Well, I will not repeat his story, but he told very nice also this way. And Shyamananda Prabhu, he was born in Odisha, and when he was born, then his parents gave his name Dukhi. And actually, why his name is called Dukhi? What is that teaching to us? And all we are Dukhi. Dukhi, understand? Dukhi means unhappy. And why we are unhappy in this material world? Only want happiness, but everything is coming is what? Unhappiness coming. Karmanno api ahro mananam dukhati sukaya cha. Pasyat paako viparjo mithuna charna ninam. Srimad Bhagavatam Sukdev Goswami Pad told to Parikshit Maharaj, in this material world, all we are doing hard work. Why? Why do we are hard work? What is the reason? How to get the money and how to develop our material life and give how to get the happiness. This is true. For this regard in this material world, all we are doing hard work, morning to evening, evening to morning, day and night, sometimes also, and 24 hours working hard. How to get more money, more money, money. Money is honey, better than sunshine. And Gaur Govinda Goswami Maharaj. All you want money or not? Who does not like money? Everybody likes money. So money is honey. Better than
Money, sweeter than honey.
money, sweeter than
Better than
honey,
sunshine.
better than sun. Look at this, they're going on this. Just I also coming back, Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukdev Goswami Pad told this katha also. Karmannopi arhomananam dukha hatai. Then how to remove all kinds of our distress and unhappiness, and we will get the happiness. So all we are doing hard work. But Parikshit Maharaj, Sukdev Goswami Pad told, actually, everything is coming in opposite way. What is the opposite way coming? Unhappiness coming. Little bit happiness coming, this is true. But this is very, very little. So, Pradya karmannopi aromanam dukha hatoi sukhaya cha pasyat pako viparja mithuna charna niram. Srimati Radhika, she says also this. Sukhera lagiya e ghar bandhinu agune puriya gelo. You read this song, very nice, beautiful song. You get the book of you. Srimati Radhika, she says, Sukhera lagiya e ghar bandhinu. For the happiness, we are entered in our marriage life. And staying together, our mother, father, wife, children. This is true. But finally, what is coming? Unhappiness coming. Sukhero lagiya egoro bandinu anole puriya gel ba agune puriya gel. Everything destroyed. Is the nature. Why? Because this material world name is called Dunya. Dunya Sanskrit word. Dunya means dundhatu. Verbal root dun means dukha, unhappiness. But all we are searching, how will get the happiness. Just I give an example. All the water of the ocean is what? How the taste of the water of the ocean? Salty. Could you drink one drop of the water of the ocean? Very difficult. Water is there. You can't drink one drop of water from the ocean. That means his example is that in the same way, in this material world full of distress and unhappiness. So for this regard, this material world, another Sanskrit, another name is called Dunya, full of distress, unhappiness. But all we are searching, how will get the happiness? But we don't know where is the happiness. For this regard, our Shastra, Grantha, Ved, Upanishad, Guru Vargas, they are saying how to get the happiness. Where will get the happiness? If you go to the abode of Lord, Bhagavad Dham. And so, particularly, Anandamaya Abhyasat, Anandamaya Abhyasat, Anandamaya Abhyasat. Again and again you practice the devotional service to Lord. Then happiness will come. Because the place of Lord, that is called full of bliss, Anandamaya Bhagavan. Then, but we don't know where is that place. And where is the place of full of bliss, Ananda? That is called transcendental world. So the Anandamaya Abhyasat, Anandamaya Abhyasat, Anandamaya Abhyasat. 3 times repeated the same word. Again and again you practice the devotional service to Lord, who is the full of bliss, Ananda. So for this regard, we are always saying this. Chant holy names, be happy. But we don't want to chant holy name. Little bit chanting then. Finish. But again and again, again and again. chant holy names. So chant holy names, be happy. Ananda. So for this regard, in the morning, I also told. And if you chant holy names, so much happiness will come. Ananda samudra magna. Chetu darpana marjanam. This is as like mirror of your heart. Chetu darpana marjanam. Bhavamaha dabang nirvapanam. Shreya kairva chandrika vitaranam. Vidya vadhu jivanam. Anandam mudhe vardhanam. Pratipadam. Purnamrita asadanam. Sarva atma snapanam. And param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtan. Nam Sankirtan. Understand? This is the process of regularly chanting holy names. Then our heart will be neat and clean. And if the mirror full of dust, then so you cannot see your own reflection. So what will do? Have to clean. With the cloth, clean that the mirror. In the same way, conditional soul, heart completely full of dust. What is the dust? Many kinds of offense, many kinds of sin, pap, lust, anger, enviousness, stupidness, many things also. Avidya, asmita, rag, desh, abhinivesh. These things, all the anartha is there, unwanted things. But Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, just regarding chanting holy names, then the heart will be neat and clean. And the mirror of heart will be neat and clean. This is the process. So Cheto Darpana Marjanam, Bhava Maha Dabang Nirvapanam, Sriya Kairva Chandrika Vitaranam, Vidyavadhu Jivanam, Anandam Mudhi Vardhanam Pratipadam, Purnamita Sadhanam, Sarva Atma Snapanam, Param Vijayate, Shri Krishna Sankirtana, Nam Sankirtana. So for this, so that means is all we are unhappy. So for this regard, his parents gave his name Dukhi. Is the thing. All we are Dukhi or not? All we are unhappy. But when will we Sukhi? Happiness? When we will receive Diksha mantra from Guru. Then step by step we are going to the place of happiness. This is the process. So now coming in this way, and Krishna, he received Diksha mantra from his Guru, Hriday Chaitanya. Very nicely explained why his Guru's name is called Hriday Chaitanya. A nice katha is there also. And Guru gave his name, what is his name? Krishna Das. Now coming in this also, very nice, beautiful teaching. Krishna Das. All we are the servant of Krishna. Jive Sarup hoy Krishna Nitya Das. And all we the eternal servant of Krishna. Kyo mane kyo na mane sab Chaitanya Das. Je na mane tar sei pape hoy nas. Chaitanya Bhagavad Vrindavan Das Thakur explained. You accept or not? Then you are thinking, no, I am not the servant of Krishna. Then you accept or not? But it's absolutely truth. All the living entities, they are the eternal servant of Krishna, Krishna Das. All the servant of Krishna. This is our duty also. Krishna, who is the supreme personality of Godhead, sang Bhagavan. Then ete changsa kalabungsa Krishnastu Bhagavan sang Bhagavan. So all we are the part and parcel of Lord. Mami vangsa jivo loke jivo bhuto sanatana. So now coming in this way, just I quoted the verse from Bhagavad Gita. Then Krishna told Arjuna this. But when we receive Diksha mantra from Guru, then Guru, he gives these types of conception in our heart. What the conception? I am not this body, I am the eternally servant of Krishna, Krishna Das. This is the process first. Otherwise, conditional soul, they don't know. Then, who am I? Why have I come in this material world? What I am doing? That's four things and absorbed. Eating, sleeping, defending, and mating. Yesterday I told. But when you receive Diksha mantra from Guru, then you realize I am not this body, I am the eternal servant of Krishna. That is called Diksha, initiation. Then English we are saying initiation, but Sanskrit word that is called Diksha. What is called? Diksha. Di means there are two syllables there. Two letters. Di and Cha. Di means a Dibba Gyanu Jato Daddat Urjat Papa Sanskayam. This Sanskrit word, Di means Dibba Gyan, transcendental knowledge will come. And when bona fide Guru, he gives the mantra and in the ears of his disciple, he is listening. And there is a transcendental knowledge coming. There is a Dibba Gyan, transcendental knowledge coming. What is the transcendental knowledge? Now I am not this body, I am the eternally servant of Krishna. Dibba Gyan, Jato Daddat, or Kurjat Papa Sanskam, and simultaneously all our sin, Pap, will be disappear from our heart. This is the process of. Without receiving Diksha mantra from Guru, our heart will not purify. This is the process of. So now coming in this way, Dukhi, he took Diksha from his Guru, Hridaya Chaitanya. Then his Guru gave his name, Krishna Das. For this he got added him two names again added. Dukhi, Krishna Das. Everybody called him Dukhi, Krishna Das. Krishna Das. Then his Guru, Hridaya Chaitanya, he told, you have to go Vrindavan and learn all Shastra, Ved, Puran, Upanishad, everything, Srimad Bhagavatam, everything learned from Jiva Goswami path. Then, so he came in Vrindavan and he met with Jiva Goswami path. Then 3 persons, they also took Siksha from Jiva Goswami, Narottam, Shyamanand, and Srinivas Acharya. Narottam Das Thakur, he took Diksha from Lokanath Das Goswami. Then Shyamananda Prabhu, he took Diksha from Hridaya Chaitanya, and Srinivas Acharya, he took Diksha from Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Then, but they took Siksha from Jiva Goswami path. And Jiva Goswami path that time he was very learned and scholars person. Then, so they learn everything from him. And once Dukhi Krishna Das, he told his Gurudev, he told to Jiva Goswami path, what is my duty, what is my service? How can I serve to you? How can I give pleasure to you? Then Jiva Goswami path told, okay, I am giving one service to you. You serve in this place. If you go Vrindavan, one place is called Jharu Mandal. What is called? Who is there? Have you been there? No? Very nice, beautiful place is there. And that,
I'm not sure.
and nearby, what is called? Radha, after Radha Damodar, then Singarbhat, and that place little bit left side, right side. If you go this way, then you can see there is one place is called Jharu Mandal there. And understand, cleaning that place is there. Very nice, beautiful katha is there also. Just I am coming in my subject. So Jiva Goswami Pad told to Dukhi Krishna Das, okay, this is your duty. Every day you also clean this, let's bring this place. Then because Vrindavan Dham is transcendental. Then Srila Prabhupada Saraswati Pad, a Radhara Sudhaniti Grantha, he explained, if my life will be successful, if I will become one the broomstick, then my life will be successful. Jat Kinkru Subhoso Kholu Kaaku Vani, Nittang Purusa Parsa Sikhanda Mouli, Jassa Kadar Sanide, Vishabhanu Jaya, Tat Kali Kunje, Bhavanangana Marjani Sham. Jat Kinkru Subhoso Kholu Kaaku Vani. Vrindavan Dham is not ordinary place. And so Prabhupada Saraswati Pad explained this way. Radha Krishna's sweet lila always going on there. Very nice, beautiful place. Especially if you go the place of Nidhuvan, Nikunjavan, then Radha Krishna's sweet lila is going on there. Sometimes Srimati Radhika she become very angry with Krishna. That is called Man Lila. You know Man Lila? Man means anger. But that anger is not material anger. Srimati Radhika's all her activities exclusively pleasure for Krishna. Krishna Sukh Hetu Gopi Sab Kari Bhavahar. So now coming the once Srimati Radhika become very angry with Krishna. And Srimati Radhika she closed her door of Kunja. Then Krishna came and again bow down the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. Outside of the door of Srimati Radhika. So further, Jat Kinkrusu Boso Kholu Kaaku Vani Nittang Parasa Purusa Sikhanda Mouli Jassa Kadar Sanidhi Vishabhanu Jaya Tatkali Kunje Bhavanangani Marjani Sam. So Prabhupada Saraswati Pad saying, if I will become one, the broomstick, then my life will be successful. So in this way, Jiva Goswami Pad, he told to Shyamananda Prabhu, what is his name? The Krishna Das. Okay, this is your duty. And to clean this place. So one day, Krishna Das, he was cleaning, grooming in that place. Then he found one very nice, beautiful ankle belt. And then he saw to Jiva Goswami Pad. Jiva Goswami, they realized, oh, this ankle belts and Samini Srimati Radhika. So Jiva Goswami Pad told to Dukhi Krishna Das, and if anybody will come, you should not give. Keep this. Then after a few minutes, then one village young girl came, maybe 10 or 12 years old. Then she came and she asked to Krishna Das, Dukhi Krishna Das, hey, you are blooming here? Did you get any ankle bells here? And that time he told, yes. So you give me. That time, Dukhi Krishna Das, he told, this is yours? Well, this is not mine. It not belongs to me. So who is this? That young girl, she told, this is my Sakhi's. So Krishna, this is yours. So she should come. So why you have come here? That time she become very angry. Hey, you are Babaji Brahmachari. Why you are asking this question? Huh? Are ankle bells? This is for the ladies. This is not for the gents. Huh? You give me. But Krishnadas, he told, no, I will not give to you. And there's so many Leela Kathaji there, just I explain this way. And that time, actual she is called Lalita Sakhi. And Lalita Sakhi, she told, yeah, this is the ankle bells of my Sakhi Srimati Radhi. Then he told, okay, she have to come, then I will, what is called? And I personally put her feet, this ankle bell. Then first she also become very angry. Hey, you are brahmachari. Why you to touch the feet of the ladies? But she told, but Krishnadas told, and if she will come, then I will give. Otherwise, I will not give to you. Then Lalita Devi, that's okay, she told, okay, if I will put the one blindfold on your eyes, then you can and put the ankle bells in her feet. Then the blindfold put on the eyes of Krishnadas. Then that ankle bell put in the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. And then in transcendental vision, he realized about the form of Srimati Radhika. Then Srimati Radhika very pleased with him. And also the one dust put on his feet. So for this guy he told, in this Sampradayas, Shyamananda Parivar in their Sampradaya still, they also doing the tilak and middle they put one dot is here. And for this regard his name is called Shyamananda. Shama, whose name is called Shama? No, Shama, this feminine gender, Srimati Radhika. What do you saying? Radhi, Sam, Sama, Sam. Rather, Srimati Radhika's name is called Sama. Why Srimati Radhika's name is called Sama? Maybe your question will come. Krishna's name is called Sam. We are saying Sama Sundara Sikanda Seikara Smirasa Murali Manohara Radhika Rasikamang Kripanidhi Sapriya Charanam Kinkaring Kuru Same Rama Ramanam Sundrata Varishtra Sundarja Mohita Samasta Jagat Janasa Samasa Bama Vaddhatanam Kadam Tamam Indra Bharam. There are many slokas there. Why Srimati Radhika's name is called Shama? Maybe you will say, oh, Krishna, he is called Sam, masculine gender, Sam. Or so according to feminine gender, Sam to Sama. But our Goswami said, no. This is the general way. Srimati Radhika's name is Sama. Why? That is the one very nice, beautiful slokas from our Shastra also this way. Listen very carefully. What is the meaning of Sama? Padma Gandhi Bapur Jasha Stana Jogo Jasa Sadannato Grisya Kali Sisirata Sita Kali Jadusnata Akali Banjulu Jassa Padagati no Puspati Mukhabasa Ischa Bokula Sa Sama Puri Kirtita. In this Sanskrit verse, why Srimati Radhika's name is called Sama? This verse is Padma Gandhi Bapur Jasha. And that Naika heroine and sweet lotus
fragrance. The fragrance of her body.
The fragrance of lotus and manifested from her body. First this So Padma Gandhi Bapur Jasya. Stano Jasya Sadhul, and it's just very beautiful and attractive. Grishya Kale Sisirata. And her body, summertime, very cool. Then Ashito Kale Jadusnata. In winter time, her body little bit warm. Then Okale Banjulo Jasya. Oda Ghatena Puspati. When she walks, just a touch her lotus feet, then many types of flowers automatically blossom. Mukha Bhasai Bakulasa Samapurtita, and so much sweet fragrance coming from her mouth. Yes. Mukha Bhasai Bakulasa Sama Parikirtita. And so for this regard, Srimati Radhika's name is called Sama. And so we are singing this. Radhe Sam Sama Sam. So Dukhi Krishna Das, he gave pleasure to Srimati Radhika, and for this regard, his name is called Shyamanand. Sama Ananda Saman. Sama Ananda Samananda. He gives so much pleasure to Srimati Radhika. For this regard, also Jiva Goswami Pad again, his name Shyamananda. And so first, his three names. First name Dukhi, second name Krishna Das, or third name Shyamananda. And for this regard, we are always singing Shyamananda Das. And in Vrindavan, if you go, a very nice, beautiful place is there also. And Radha Samsundar Mandir, and very nice, beautiful place is there. And service is there. So today, Shyamananda Prabhu's disappearance day. So now in this way, Nattam, Shyamananda and Srinivas, they learned all Shastra from Jiva Goswami Pad. And then Jiva Goswami Pad told to them, now we have to go preach. Because in the morning I told, what is the best Guru service? How to serve to Gurudev. And two kinds of Guru Seva. One is called Bapu Seva, another is called Bani Seva. And morning just I introduced these. Bapu Seva means serve to Gurus, physically serve to Gurus. That is called Bapu Seva. And cooking for him, massage his face, washing his cloth, physically serve. That is called Bapu Seva. Or Bani Seva, listen Hari Katha from the mouth of Guru, and you preach all over the world. That is called Brihat Mridanga Seva. What is called? Brihat Mridanga Seva. And Bani Seva. So Bani Seva is very important. And I am not saying no need to Bapu Seva. But Bani Seva is very important. So for the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, he manifested one article about Bapu Seva and Bani Seva. Okay. So for this regard, in evening, morning, I also told Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, he took Diksha from Harinam Diksha from Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. Then he took sannyas from our Param Gurudev Nitrapura Bhakti Vedanta Bhakti Pragyan Kesav Goswami Maharaj and Gurudev Guru. And then after taking sannyas, then he came in Western country and preached all over the world. And also he transcribed all our Goswami's Granthas, especially Chaitanya Charitamritam and Srimad Bhagavatam and Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is. Many Granthas. He preached all over the world. So for this regard, you have come here. Understand this? So I am saying because this is the best Guru Seva. That is called Bani Seva. What this regard Shastra saying? And if you would preach, what will preach? The message of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Aradhu Bhagavan Brajesuttanaya Tadhamam Vrindavanam Brahma Kajit Vasana Brajavadu Vargana Jab Kalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramana Amalang Prema Pumartama Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matamidam Tatraduru Napara. Vishwanath Chakravarti composed this verse. Aradha Bhagavan Brajasuttanaya Brajanandan Samsundar Krishna is our worshipful deities. Saying Bhagavan is about that Vrindavan Dham. Very beautiful place, Vrindavan. Vrindavan Dham decorate with the footprints of Srimati Radhika. Is it? Vrindavanang Sakhi Bhuvo Vitanoti Kirtim Jada Devaki Suto Padabda Labda Lakshmi Govinda Venun Matta Mayura Nittang Prekshadi Sanna Bharatanna Samasta Sattam. Srimati Radhika, she herself quoted this verse, Venugit. Vrindavanam Sakhi Bhuvo Vitanoti Kirtim. Srimati Radhika, she says to her Sakhi's girlfriend, oh my friend, look, how is beautiful this Vrindavan. Vrindavan is good, Vitanoti Kirtim. Then everywhere you can see Krishna's footprints. Everywhere you can see Srimati Radhika's footprints. And so Vrindavanam Sakhi Vitanoti Kirtim Jada Devakisuda Padabja Labda Lakshmi Govinda Venu Unmatta Mayura Nittam Prekshadi Sanna Bharatanna Samasta Sattam. Then, if you go Vrindavan, you can see everywhere the footprints of Radha and Krishna. Very nice way. So Prabhupada Saraswati Pad, again he glorified the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. And Radha Karvachita Pallava Vallari ke Radha Padanka Vilasida Madhurastali ke Radha Jasomukamatta Kagavali ke Radha Vyahara Vipino Monome Ramotang Tai. Very nice, beautiful sloka. How is beautiful Vrindavan? Radha Karavachita Pallava Vallari ke. If you go Vrindavan, everywhere you can see the sweet and beautiful, the what is called Vallari. That is called the creepers. That creeper Srimati Radhika planted with her own hand. So Radha Karavachita Pallava Vallari ke. When Srimati Radhika, when Krishna comes in Vrindavan, then all the creepers, they also welcome to Krishna. How they welcome? Just they bent on this way, and say, Swagatam, Swagatam, Sagatam, Sagatam. Welcome to Krishna. Mama Mana Mandire, Swagatam, Sagatam. Mama Mana Mandire, Sagatam, Sagatam. Very nice, beautiful this song also. Bhaktivinoda Thakur this composed this one. Mama Mana Mandir Raha Nisidin Krishna Murari Krishna Murari Mama Mana Mandir Raha Nisidin Krishna Murari Krishna Murari. So now coming in this way, all the creepers of Vrindavan, they also welcome to Krishna. Because all the creepers, they completely trained by Srimati Radhika, how to welcome to Krishna. So Radha Karvachita Pallava Vallari ke Radha Padanka Vilasita Madhurasthali ke. And if you go Vrindavan, you can see everywhere the footprints of Srimati Radhika. Radha Jasomukha Matta Khagavali ke. If you go Vrindavan, transcendental world, transcendental place Vrindavan, all the birds, They look like they are chirping. Actually, what they are singing? Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Kujato kokilo hangsa sarsa ganakirno mayurakule. Kujato kokilo hangsa sarsa ganak mayurakule. And peacock, peahen. What they are singing? They glorify our Krishna, Radha Krishna Lila. Ke ka. You know? That means you have. And K, who can control to Krishna? K. Ka. They're saying Ka means only Srimati Radhika she can control to Krishna. And there are this nice lila going on this. They're saying that K ka. Peacock peahens. What they're singing? K ka. And that means Krishna is as like mad elephant. Who can control to mad elephant? No one can control to mad elephant. But Krishna is as like mad elephant. So peacock is saying glorify our to Krishna. Then ka, that means peahen, female. Hey, what is saying? Only Srimati Radhika. So saying ka, feminine gender coming in. Srimati Radhika she can control to Krishna. Because her love is prem is topmost. Sneho, man, pranay, rag, anurag, bhav, mahabhav, urura, udhira, and mohan, and madanakha mahabhav. So Srimati Radhika, only she can control to Krishna. So saying these words. So saying, Kujato kokilo hangsa, sarsa, ganakirno, mayura, koli. Then all they are glorifying. Then about Radha Krishna sweetly like this. Jat kinchit tinagulma kikadamukang goshte samasitat sarvananda mukunda deitam lilanukulang param shastri was putumitang nishtantang janchaya brahmadibi sasprino madhyam tya bandate. Transcendental Vrindavan. Transcendental Vrindavan. Then all the living entities, they always were service to Krishna and Radha and Krishna. How Radha Krishna, they always staying together and meeting together. But Yogamaya secrets there's some kind of separation. Then how again they meet each other. Then and that time all these insects, everybody was there. They are helping. How to Radha Krishna, they meet together. For this regard, this verse is Jat kinchit tinagulma kikoto mukam goshte samasitat sarvananda mukunda daitam. All they are very near days of Mukunda Krishna. They are helping. How Radha and Krishna, they meet together. When Srimati Radhika, she did man and anger. Our man is called, what is called? Durjoy man, unbreakable man. And how do man will be break? Not possible. Or if their man anger will not break, they cannot meet together. So that time, Yogamaya she arranged these words. Just I tell one very nice, beautiful story, then you understand. Once Radha and Krishna, they are meeting together on the bank of Radha Kunda. Very nice, beautiful, laughing, joking, very nice, beautiful pastime is going on this way. Suddenly, Srimati Radhika's and man appeared. That is called Ahituki man. And many kinds of anger. One anger is called Ahituki, meaning without reason, causeless. Then Srimati Radhika, she left to Krishna. And she was crying and crying, shedding tears. Krishna asked her, "Hey Radhe, what happened? Why are you angry with me?" But Srimati Radhika, she did not give him answer. Then Srimati Radhika, she is going at another side of Radha Kunda. And Prabodhananda Saraswati Pad, in a transcendental vision, then he decided, and he also wrote one nice verse. Jasya Gadapi Vasananchal Kilanatta Dhannadi Dhanna Pavanan Kitarthamani Jagendra Durgam Gati Madhusutanopi Tasastu Namo Vishabhanu Bhuvo Disopi. Prabhupada Saraswati then composed this verse. Jasya kadapi vasananchal khelanatha dhanati dhanna pavanan kritarthamani. Krishna, who is called the Supreme Personality of Godhead and Bhagavan, and now he is completely an innocent boy. As like simple boy. Look like lusty boy. Actually, he's not lusty. And there's got divine love. Because mundane people, they can understand. Mundane people, they only know about lust. They have no idea about transcendent divine love. Understand? So for this, now coming in this way, Krishna tried to break the man of Srimati Radhika. But Srimati Radhika's man, anger is very strong. Krishna played the flute, but his flute also not working. Srimati, so now coming, so how will break the man? Then Srimati Radhika, she left that the place and going back to Javat. Javat, understand? Then her in-laws house. So Srimati Radhika is going. Then Krishna is thinking, how will break the man of Srimati Radhika? Then Krishna remembered to Yoga Maya. Because Krishna performs all his lila with his Yoga Maya. Bhagavan obi taratti saradapulla mallika vikcharuntu manaschakre Yoga Maya upasritam. So now Yoga Maya manifested. One serpent, black serpent. Maybe 2-3 meters. Cobra. When Srimati Radhika, she is going and in the jungle, and especially in Braj, the two side bush, very thrown and bush. And you cannot go left or you cannot go right. Only in front, and this road is going in this. And that the serpent and cobra raise his horns and eyes is as like burning and iron bowl. And to what is called fence. And then Srimati Radhika become very afraid. What will do now? Srimati Radhika, she can't to go forward. And that the serpent was raised. Srimati Radhika. So then Srimati Radhika, what to do now? And then Srimati Radhika, she returned back and saying, Krishna, Krishna, Mahabhagu, Krishna, Krishna, Mahabhahu, Rakshamam, Rakshamam. Then Srimati Radhika, she returned back and embraced to Krishna and called, hey Krishna, you protect me. So Srimati Radhika's man automatically what? So far this is saying, Jat Kinchit, Tinogulma Kikato Mukhai, Goshte Samastita, Sarvananda Mukunda Daitam, Lilanukulam Param, Shastri was Puramitam Nastunda in Jancha, Brahmadevi Saspiram, Madhyam Kyabandati. Transcendental world, Guru Vrindavan. And even the spider, snake, tiger, lion, all they are the favorite for Radha Krishna's sweet lila. How Radha and Krishna, they meet together. This is the process of. So for the Prabhupada saying these words, Radha Jasomukha Matta Khagavali ke Radha Bihara Vipinam Ramatang Monomestam. Radha and Krishna, they are meeting together, and that place I will stay. Which place you will stay in Vrindavan? What is the topmost place? Radha Adhipattam Vrindavanam Vasam Mamastume. Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad say. In Vrindavan, which place completely dominated by Srimati Radhika. And which place? Radhakund, you are right. Why Radhakund? Why not other place? Because other place sometimes Jatila, Kutila, Chandravali, they can come. But Radhakund completely what? And protected by Yogamaya. Only those who are the and Radha Paksha, those who are side of Srimati Radhika. they can enter in that place, Radha Kunda. Everybody cannot enter Radha Kunda. Only Srimati Radhika and her Sakhis can go there. Chandravali, Jatila, Kutila, they can go. Sometimes Jatila, Kutila, they used to come in Surya Kunda. You heard Surya Kunda Lila. But Radha Kunda, topmost. They can, no one can go in that place. Maybe sometimes Chandravali, they can come in the lap of Giriraj Govardhan. But Radha Kunda, that place is completely, absolutely dominated by Srimati Radhika. So for this guy, Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad explained, Radha, no, that place is completely, Radha Adhipattam. Use this word, Radha Adhipattam Vrindavanam Vasam Mamastu me. Vrindavan, I will stay in Vrindavan. Which place? That place completely dominated by Srimati Radhika. No one can go in that place. So that place is called topmost place, that is called Radha Kunda. Radha Kunda is very nice, beautiful place. Then 8 corners of Radha Kunda, the 8 kunjas of Srimati Radhika Sakhis. Lalita Devi's kunja is there, Lalita Ananda kunja. Vishakha Devi's kunja, Vishakha Ananda kunja, different Sakhis. 8 Sakhis, 8 kunda is there also. Kunja, very nice, beautiful place. And in the middle of Radha Kunda, and one special kunja, that is called Sananda Sukhada Kunja. Madhananda Kunja or Sananda Sukhada Kunja. And that kunja belongs to and Ananga Manjari, the younger sister of Srimati Radhika. And Jogmaya arranged. And because this is the middle of Radha Kunda. So Jogmaya, she made one very nice, beautiful bridge with the flowers. And when Srimati Radhika, she used to come in the middle of Radha Kunda, in Sananda Sukhada Kunja or Madhananda Kunja, and then again that bridge also disappeared. So that place is there. In the middle of Radha Kunda, it's called Sananda Sukhada Kunja. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur Kamal Manjari very nicely glorified about this Katha is also. This Radha Kunda. Chintamani Mai Radha Kunda Tata Tahe Kunja Sata Sata Prabala Vidruma Mayato Rulatang Mukta Phale Abanata Mukta Phale Abanata Tahe Kunja Sata Sata Tahe Kunja Sata Sata. Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, how is beautiful Radha Kunda. And that, so for this regard, I shall just explain how is beautiful Radha Kunda. So our aim and object, Gaudiya Vaishnava means here, their aim and object how to attain the topmost place, Radha Kunda. For this regard, Rupa Goswami Pad, he recited this verse and Upadesamritam. First, he recited Bacho Begam Manasa Krodho Begam Jiha Begam Udarupasta Begam Etan Begam Ju Vishate Dira Sarvam Pimam Prathiving Sasisat and Attahara Prayasasya Prajalpa Niyamagra Jana Sangascha Lolancha Sarabi Bhakti Vinasate. Then Utsat Nischa Dharja Tat Karma Pravartanat Sangat Tyaga Sato Vritte Sarabi Bhakti Prasiddhati Upadesamrita. Then in this. And step by step you can go to Radha Kunda. Topmost place. You cannot jump. And step by step. So those who are not doing bhajan and sadhan, not associated with sadhu, not listen to Hari Katha, they try to jump. When they're jumping, they're falling down. Understand? But first you have to control all your senses. Then, so far the Rupa Goswami Pad explained this. Bacho Begam, Manaso Krodho Begam, Jiya Begam, Udar Upasta Begam. Then everybody have to control the urges of your senses. Then Bachave, first the Bachave, control the urges of your speech. Bachave. Bachave, Manasavegam, control the urges of your mind. This is the process of. Then Bachave, Manasavegam, Jiha Begam, control the urges of your tongue. Pacho Begum, Manasu Kurodha Begum, control the urges of your anger. Bacho Begum, Manasu Begum, Jiha Begum, Udar Upasta Begum, control the urges of your stomach. Or control the urges of your, what is it called? Genitals. Then you can step by step, you develop your sadhana bhajan. Those who are control their urge of these senses, how possible they will enter Radha Kunda? Not possible. Well, so for this Garba Goswami path, in Nectar of Instruction Upadeshamritam, first start this slokas. Everybody learn these slokas, everybody practice these slokas, realize these things, then understand. Are those who are not chanting holy names, not control the senses, they thinking, one day I will become Gopi. Understand? One day I will become Manjari, then Sahaja Bhav will come. Then, Sahaja understand? This is this. So maybe impartialist, or maybe everything they will give up, completely or impartialist. Then, this is the come. So for this Rupa Goswami path, manifested this grantha. What is called Upadeshamrita. And step by step, how to attain our highest perfection goal. And this is the process of. Are those who are not practicing Vaidhi Bhakti, they are thinking, I will become Gopi, Then one day they will and fall down and everything will finish. So Shastra says, no, you do bhajan and sadhana. Sadhan and bhajan. For this, regarding morning, I told in from Bhajan Rasa Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained. First need is your sadhan, then you attain bhajan. Sadhan and bhajan not same thing. Then sadhan means practice. Or bhajan, that is called own realization, realize your own transcendental constitutional form. Then with your transcendental constitutional form, then you can serve your study. This is the process. Everything you have, Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem, Sadhya Kupunoy, Sravanadi Suddha Chitte Kara Uday. Uday means manifest. Then practicing bhajan and the sadhana and bhajan, then first unearthly remove from your heart. Then you realize yourself. Self-realization will come. This is the process of. One day you will not become Gopi. If you have, I believe, you have this potential, you have, but need time. This is the process of. So our Gaudiya Vaishnava is saying this. How to step by step to attain. Adu Shraddha, Tatu Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, Nishtha, Ruchi, Asakti, then Rati, Bhav and Prem. This is the step. Then, first read Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Who am I? What is the meaning of soul? What is the meaning of Lord? Then, who has not this knowledge, so how possible realize this? So step by step, step by step. So Vrindavan, so for this regard, it called Vrindavan Dham, it transcendental Vrindavan Dham. Then, so how is beautiful this Vrindavan? If you come to Vrindavan Dham, this is our aim and object. When you listen this katha, then one kind of greed will come also. And Lobhamai Bhakti. Krishna Bhakti Rasabhavita Mati Kriyatang Jidi Kutopi Labhate Tatrapi Lula Mullang Janma Kati Sukritan Labhate. Krishna Bhakti Rasabhavita Mati. If you see one's heart full of Braja Prem, Rash Vidya, then just you pay your greed, Robha Rupi Mulla. That greed is what? I will listen these types of katha. Then greed. Then you will attain your perfection goal. Only your Sukradev cannot attain this highest platform. Greed need. Then listen Hari Katha. Then slowly your heart will neat and clean. Then greed will come. Chinnatang Sakata Krishna Punna Sravana Kirtan Vridhansa Javadrani Vidutini Viduniti Suidi Satam Nashtra Praisu Abhadresu Nittang Bhagavata Sevaya. This is when you listen to Hari Katha, when Krishna himself enter in your ear and coming in your heart and clean all your unwanted things from your heart. When you are listening to Krishna Katha means here, Krishna himself enter in your ears and clean. We cannot cleaning, we can't to clean our heart. And morning I told, if some mud or dust in our body, what will do? We can clean and that the mud or anything and with the water. But our heart is full of lust and anger. How will clean? So for the Lord, you then listen Hari Katha, Harinam and Hari Katha. Chant more holy names and more listen Hari Katha. Krishna Katha, Krishna Nam. What the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying this way. Then Prabhu Kai Vaishnav Sevan, Nam Sankirtan, Dui Kara Sigra Pavi Govinda Charan. Mahaprabhu serve Vaishnav and chant holy names. Then it's simple. Then Prabhu Kai Vaishnav Sevan, Nam Sankirtan, Dui Kara Sigra Pavi Govinda Charan. Serve Vaishnav. What is the best service of Vaishnav? Listen Hari Katha. And sadhu will be happy if you listen Hari Katha. This is true. And for this regard, sadhus, they are traveling around the world. They want and to speak Hari Katha. And, but very, very rare to find out the listener. Understand? Mayadevi is very powerful. She does not like everybody deliver from this material world. Hey, stay here. For this Mayadevi, she also blocks our ears. And understand? How the blocks are? Sleepiness will come. Loy, Vikshe, Apatpati, Kosai, Rasa Sadhu. 5 obstacles automatically come. And Loy means your sleepiness will come. Vikshe, destruction. Loy, Vikshe, Apatpati, unable to enter in the philosophy. Loy, Vikshe, Apatpati, Kosai. Kosai, past bad impression will come. Last, anger, stupid nonsense will come. This is and Madhurya Kadambini Grantha. Vishwanath Chakravarti explained. Then Loy, Vikshe, Apatpati, Kosai. Or Rasa Sadhana means enjoying the material sense gratifications. Then these are the 5 obstacles are coming to enter in Shuddha Bhakti. Mayadevi is not easy and not so easy to conquer the Maya. Krishna says to Arjuna also, Bhagavad Gita. And Devi Jhesa Gunamai Mama Maya Drutta Mame Vaja Prabhaddante Maya Metang Taranti. Krishna says, Arjuna, listen, my Devi Maya is very powerful. No one can conquer to her. But only one process, one who absolutely surrendered my lotus feet. Then he can conquer Maya. This is the process. How to surrender to Krishna. How to surrender to lotus feet of Guru Padma. This is the process. Then Guru Padma Saranagati. Surrender to lotus feet of Gurudev. Jai Srila Gurudev ki jai. Then we will attain our perfection goal. Sadhan, then Sadha. Sadhu means practice. What is it called? Process, or sadhu means goal. Our goal have to at highest goal, have to attain the serve the lotus of Srimati Radhika under guidance of Rupa Mani. This is true. That is our highest perfection goal. But have to sadhan. Sadhan bina sadhavastu prapti nahi hoy. Without sadhan, we cannot attain our perfection. Gaur Premanandi. Alo Radhe Govinda Jaya, Radhe Govinda, Radhe Govinda Jaya. Alo Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai Jai Jasi Radhe. Radhe Radhe, Jai Jai Jasi Radhe, Radhe Radhe Radhe. Hello Radha Rani ki Jai, Maharani ki Jai, Radha. Hello Jai Radha Rani, Jai Brajabala, Jai Radha Rani. Sundara Jai Nangalala, Jai Sama Sundara. Hello Radhe Radhe Radhe, Jai Jai Jati Radhe, Radhe Radhe Radhe. Radhe Radhe, Jai Jai Jati Radhe, Radhe Radhe. Bolo Amara Dhana Radhe 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 Radhe. Amara Dhana Radhe 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 Radhe. Radhe Jai Jai Jati Radhe. Radha Rani ki Jai, Maharani ki Jai, Radha. Maharani ki Jai, Radha Rani ki Jai, Maharani ki Jai, Radha Rani ki Jai. Radhe Radhe Jai Jai Jati Radhe, Radhe Radhe Radhe. Bolo Karunamayi Radhe 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 Radhe. Karunamayi Radhe 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 Radhe. Premamayi Radhe 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 Radhe. Premamayi Radhe 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 Radhe. Radhe Jai Jai Jati Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hello, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Thank you for kindness. Yeah, today's program only. All will be inspired. So, how to practice devotional service to defend Radha and Krishna. And your aim and objects would be how to become the medicine of Srimati Radha Dasam. Asassadase Visavanu Jaya. Or only one hope, how to become the maid servant of Srimati Radhika. But you have to practice sadhana. Without sadhana, practice, you cannot attain your perfection goal. So sadhu sangha, hari katha. What do you say? Sadhu sangha, hari katha. Bolo jai jai Sri Radha. Okay. Now take prasad. And tomorrow, our flight also?
Morning.
Morning. Will drive you? Okay. What time will leave?
Flight is 9:30. Should get there 7:30. Probably 6:30. 55. 10. 8. So 7. 6:37.
6:30 you have to leave.
6:30 or 7. Traffic can be heavy in the morning.
Yeah. You may want to buffer in the time.
Yeah, 6:30.
Boston.